Yo, welcome back to a new video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are once again back with another banger Fury video. Today's video is actually going to knock your socks off. I'm out here linking multiple chapters across the last 278 chapters of the Black Clover manga to bring you today this Fury that is going to absolutely make you question, maybe Sami does have a point. But before we jump into that, guys, I do just want to say you guys are actually insane. The last video surpassed over 585 likes. I told you guys let's hit 500 and you guys went that extra mile and hit over 585. So guys, thank you all so much for all your support on this channel. Let's see if we can once again hit 500 this video. So guys, if you see this video and it hasn't got a like in it, smash that like button and let's try to surpass our limits even further. 500 is already amazing, so I don't want to go too far ahead of myself and aim for 600, because 600, oh my, 600 would be out of this planet. But moving on, guys, I do also want to say you guys also surpassed your limits. We got almost over 100 subscribers in the previous video. We're now at 10,578. We're now literally 22 away from 10,600. Guys, if we go at this limit, we are truly going to make 2021 our year. So as always, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content on this channel. And on top of that, guys, if you guys want to go the extra mile and support the content on this channel and help me produce better, higher quality videos, click that join button. You can directly support the channel for as little as $2 a month. With that being said, guys, as always, the next official release of the Black Clover manga is January 17th. The spoilers will be out this upcoming Wednesday on, I want to say, yes, the 13th of January. There was a chance spoilers might have leaked today on the 10th of January from the recording of this video, but luckily they didn't. Sometimes the Korean scans are weird. Sometimes they leak early, sometimes they don't. It's a matter of what happens. I know a couple weeks ago they did leak early, but the next official chapter of the Black Clover manga, chapter 278, will be out January 17th. With that being said, let's jump into this absolutely ludicrous Fury video. Alright, jumping straight into it, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start this video from Black Clover manga chapter 268. In Black Clover chapter 268, we see this panel, which, hope to God, with this new editing, I've done it correctly and you can now see it. Now, Licita gives up a child. Now, from what Liebe has said, this child is confirmed to be Asta. Licita gives up Asta. Now, the reason for this is revealed in the previous chapter before it, where Licita tells us, you see, I've got this body that steals magic and life from whatever is near me. If you've seen the panel now, this is Licita's curse. We don't know if it's a curse exactly, but just like Henry, similar to Henry, we can assume it is somewhat a curse. So maybe Magicula was involved all those times ago, because we know from Henry's family that Magicula has been around for centuries and that he's even had contracts with Gordon's family. So we're gonna have to see what Magicula really does. But anyway, Licita's curse is that she has a body that steals magic and life energy from whatever is near me. So going back, it makes sense that she gave up Asta. But does it? In the following chapter, the second Licita notices that Liebe has no mana, and maybe because he's a devil, he's not losing life energy, Licita decides to adopt Liebe. It took her no hesitation. Even though Liebe is literally a devil, I mean, I know he looks cute and all, like, I'll be honest with you, he looks cute, but he's still a fucking devil. He looks horrifying as hell. In a cute way, don't attack me, in a cute way. He is still a devil, but Licita does not hesitate. Without a moment's hesitation, without Liebe even being able to respond, Licita adopts Liebe, because Liebe is the only person in the whole world who doesn't have mana, and he's not affected by Licita's life energy curse. But what about Asta? Asta doesn't have mana. Anyway, we jump to Black Clover chapter 203, when Zagwood used his new spell, whatever the hell it was called. He used the devil tongue to cast it. When Yami pushed Charlotte away, Yami was affected by Zagwood's spell, and as Yami quotes, "It leached magic and life energy right out of me." Going back to Black Clover chapter 203, this is exactly the same as Licita's body. Moving on, in the exact same chapter, Asta pushes Mimosa and Raya away. Asta gets hit by it, but Asta is completely unaffected. Yuno does claim it looks like even a body with no magic is no use for that otherworldly magic, but Asta is completely immune to life energy draining, magic draining, because he has no mana. But if Asta has no mana, why would Licita give him up? Licita gives up Asta presumably for us to save Asta's life, because her body drains life energy and mana. But if Asta had no mana, and because of it he's completely immune, the exact same way she knew Liebe was immune, so why did she give up Asta? Well, this brings us to our conclusion that Asta had mana. Now I want to show you Broku's video. You might have seen these videos going around in the last couple of weeks that Asta has mana, Asta has magic, he just hasn't awakened his magic. Broku's video claims Asta has star magic and is a devil hybrid. Definitely go check out Broku's videos. Broku's videos are truly surpassing its limits. This one in particular got over 136,000 views. Most of you probably already know who Broku is. If you don't, go check out his channel. Tell him, yo, we're here from SGSAMI. But Broku claims Asta has star magic and is a devil hybrid. But we're going one step further. We are going beyond our limits. We're going to surpass those limits. We now go to Black Clover chapter 5. You might be thinking, Sami, no way. Why chapter 5? Well, guys, as you all know, Black Clover has been foreshadowed ever since chapter 1. From chapter 2, we saw Henry and Noct, but now we're in chapter 5. The first time Asta meets Noelle. The first instant thing, the first thing out of everything he could have ever said, the first thing Asta notices from Noelle is her silver hair. Silver hair obviously is a trait to the Silver family in the Clover Kingdom, but the fact that Asta has only maybe seen Noelle maybe one time at the entrance exam, notices Noelle's instant silver hair, I think is a little strange. We then move on to this image, which I should show you now. This is an image drawn by Tatsuya Yoshihara. It came out of nowhere. Nobody was expecting this, but Yoshihara shared this image of a young Asta and a young Noelle running hand in hand. Now, to all the Astel shippers, yo, we fucking loved it. This shit is wholesome as fuck. But to me, as a YouTuber, as a manga theorist, I thought to myself, this is strange. We then go over to chapter 244. This is after, like months after Yoshihara shared that image, we see Gray's backstory when Ghost was stabbed. Gray, in a similar situation to Noelle, runs away from her family, claiming, if I go back home, there's no telling what they'll do to me, but can somebody like me get by in the world on her own? Just like Gray, Noelle was abused, was tortured, I'd say even a little bit more. Like, Gray had evil twin sisters, Cinderella, but Noelle was abused far, far more. Nozelle's sins are plenty, but Nebra and Solid abused Noelle far more than they could have ever done. So what if Noelle also ran away? What if Yoshihara actually predicted the future of the Black Clover manga? So let's say Noelle did run away. Let's say Noelle did meet a young Asta. What happened? What does this have to do with Asta not having magic? What does this have to do with Asta's magic being stolen? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we go to Black Clover chapter 41. In the cave arc where Patru comes in, Yami comes in, absolutely sparring like absolute madmen. Charlotte, Noelle, Jack, everybody comes in. But before that, when Asta invades the cave to save the children, Mother Teresa says something. These children, their magics being extracted, they may never be able to use magic again. Now, this was Sally's technology. But what if Sally got it from the underground? What if when Noelle ran away and ran into Asta as a child, and they were Noelle planning on staying with Asta as a child, what if Noelle's father, the father figure we have been missing throughout the start of the Black Clover manga, nobody knows who Noelle's father is, nobody knows anything about him. What if Noelle's father found Noelle and used the magic extraction to teach Asta a lesson and to teach Noelle a lesson to never run away again? This would explain why in chapter 268 Licita gave Asta away, because Asta had mana. Remember, being born with no mana is unheard of. It is just impossible. Nobody across 500 years has ever documented anybody being born with no magic. Even if you were born to absolute peasants beyond peasants, you will have some form of mana, even if it lasts you 1 second, like a quickie. You have mana, but Asta does not. And in Black Clover chapter 41, Mother Teresa notes that these children have had their magic extracted. What if Asta's magic was extracted as a child? He lost his memories, but he retained some images, and that is why in chapter 5, the first time Asta sees Noelle, the silver hair is what shocks him. Nothing else. Not that it's a girl. Not that she has insane mana, or is rich as fuck, but the fact that she has silver hair. Now, I do want to point out something. MC's running into the main girl years before they meet in the timeline story has happened before. I want to point out to Naruto. I know Black Clover and Naruto get compared a lot, but this is a very good comparison. Naruto ran into his future wife as a child. I'll leave you to think about this theory and about the possibilities of what if Asta's magic, some way, somehow, was stolen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Jimmy, as always. Peace.